Brandon, Tina, and Brian Denise met for coffee in heaven last week. And he said, I like mine black. And he said, do you ever want to go back? He said, no, we can be who we want to be. He said, now we can be who we want to be. Matthew Shepard dropped by for dessert. They asked Matthew, does it still hurt? And he paused and spit over the rail. It flew down to earth just like hail. He said, no, we can be who we want to be. He said, now we can be who we want to be. Down on earth, he held him tight, she held her tight, he held her tight. It was the morning, they'd cried all night. Through the window, they saw the hail. He asked her, have we failed? She said, no, we can be who we want to be. She said, no, we can be who we want to be. That's like a real acoustic guitar, folk singing songwriter guy. You know what I mean? That vibe right there, which I never do. Like all of a sudden I was like, wow, maybe somebody else is playing. You know? Do them folk festival, man. Getting some of them folk festivals. They don't want me in the folk festival. My heart is pure when I say this to you, for no other reason than I got to put fucking food on my kid's table, you know. But if I promise them I will do a G-rated show, I'll tell you a story. This is true. This happened, and it's weird. I tell you, I'm Velcro for weird shit. Here's a little. I don't plan anything. I never write a song list, but there's a couple things that I want to do, so I usually am spontaneous. But anyway, so I'm up in like Michigan somewhere, and. Or Upi, you know that peninsula, the upper peninsula? Right. So I'm up there, and it's a festival. And so before I go on stage, the promoter was there. So I go, hey, what do you want? Can I do what I do? Or do you want a G-rated? He said, man, there's kids and there's grandmothers. And, okay, cool, right. So I do the G-rated show, and I can't do it. I know you're looking at me like, what? Right. So I gave the crowd the finger. Fallon's like, the phone goes down. Anyway, so I do the show, and I tell them, I said, look, I can get, I'm a fucking anarchist, and I'm a and I got a potty mouth, but they'll understand my politics when I leave the stage. And so I leave the stage, so I'm there with Ricky C, my guitar tech, and we're just hanging out, and all of a sudden there's three grandmothers, like, walking towards me, right? And here we go, right? So, and he kind of gets in front, for God bless him, takes a bullet for me. But no, so they come, they got pins, grannies against military madness. So fuck it, these are my people, right? So they're like, yeah, that was awesome, Do you do anything that's a little edgier? And I'm like, yeah, I got a song about Ann Coulter that'll curl your fucking hair. So we get talking, right? Check this shit out. So all of a sudden, and they're like, these older women, they got the accent and the whole 9 yards. Well, they had just been to Cuba and had an audience with Castro, and they had said, Mr. Castro, do you think your country will ever have democracy? And of course, this was during the Bush, and he said, like your country, where the richest guy is president, and this is right. There we go.